For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it. They've had a cold start so far, just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Brown kicks to Roberson. Back to Brown. The shot no good. Great defense that time from Ellis. Pass to Matt. 16 feet away. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Roberson the pass to Augustine. Brown wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 8 points.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Mack dishes to Ellis. And there's the pass to Dang. And George, here we go. That's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Brown. Rebound by Dang.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Now here's Ellis. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. And George, here we go. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And Young kicks to Brown. Back to Young. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Outside Favors. The feed to Jang. It's Ellis on the wing. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn leading by 4. Roberson the pass to Augustine. And here's Brown outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Here's Mack. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. The dish now to Favors. Lets it go from 14. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
And Augustine kicks to Brown. Lopez dishes to Brown. Young's shot is off.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
George with the bucket.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively. Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. First in shooting percentage. And fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the
guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Young's checked in for Favors. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And Walters checks in for Shelvin Mack. Now, here's George. He's coming off a 22-point game against Charlotte.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
Nets leading by 3. Brown the pass to Young. Back to Brown. Screen by Young. And Young kicks to Roten. Sinks the three-pointer. Roten's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Walters dishes to George. They set the pick. Shot from the wing. And it's George again missing.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pacers trail by 8. Walters passes to Stuckey. Feeds it to Young. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He almost got...
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Brown in at small forward. Young is out there with Brown, and it's Sampson in at the 4. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Here's Mack. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 18 feet out. Rebounded by the Nets. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Nets.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game. He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Brown. He has 14 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for the Pacers. Mahimi's checked in. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was simply superb. He finished with 36 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Here's Young after Indiana gets the 3. That's good. Young's got 11.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And Zhang kicks to Mack. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Brooklyn leading by 17. Sampson dishes to Brown, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Mack the pass to George. Indiana moving it around. Again, Indiana.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
For Paul George.
Quit being so
What a
soft.
run he's been on over the past few weeks. Getting around 24 points per, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Brown. Ellis with it. He's picked up by Lopez. On the wing, George. That doesn't go either for George. Nets leading by 17. Sampson kicks to Augustine. Shot by Brown. Cans the shot from the wing. Brown's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Lopez. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's now 6 points for Brook Lopez.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ellis. Rebounded by the Nets. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Sampson dishes to Augustine. All sorts of time. Pacers with the rebound.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Robertson's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Young's checked in for Paul George. Young pass to Brown, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. It's an 18-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Here's Dang. And Roberson pulls it down. The Nets have gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Brown outside. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Mack. 9 points in the game so far. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Brooklyn leading by 19 points. Augustine with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. Up top, Brown. Defended by Young. 6 to shoot. Let's go. And it falls over the rim and in. And that's now 28 points for Freak.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Screen by Ellis. And Mack kicks to Zhang. Good defensive work there by Young.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Pacers trail by 21. Ellis kicks to Mahimi. Dishes it to Zhang. Ellis outside for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass on.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Augustine. Lopez sets a screen for Augustine. Brown dishes to Lopez. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. It's Young on the wing, and Brown over to help. And the foul called on Freak. And through the first half,
ladies and gentlemen,
everyone to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
On the court for Indiana, Paul George is out there with Favors. Then it's Sheldon Mack. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Ellis in at the 2. Now here's Lopez. Here's Brown, and he slams it one-handed.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Pacers trail by 20. Inside, deflects the pass. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off. And he can't hit the second.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Ellis following the basket by Freak. Jang, a screen. On the wing, George. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And so here is Indiana following the basket by Freak. Jang, a screen, and Mack kicks to Ellis. And Indiana, another 3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
There's Brown with the 3. Offensive rebound, Young. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Pacers ball.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And he gets it to go.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Mack. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. And Young comes over to help. Just 5 to shoot. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Ellis following the bucket by the Nets. Favors with the screen. Ellis, the pass to Favors. Indiana moving the ball around. Ellis wide open. That's short off the rim.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Brown kicks to Young. And he jams it with authority.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders. At small forward, Freak number 1. In the 3rd spot, Paul George.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
It would be nice to find a steals chart to see where they're getting all their pilfers from. And these are small forwards, though, who play 94 feet of defense.
Now Brown. Paul George missing from long range. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Jang defending. Augustine in the corner. The 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Augustine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Pacers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Jang with a screen on Brown. They need this one, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Thaddeus Young. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Favors. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. And Nate Walters subbed in for Mack. And the basket good.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Now here's Stuckey. He has 5. Good. And that's 13 points here for George.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
It's deflected. And it's blocked by Brown. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Young's checked in for Paul George.
Pacers substitution, James Young.
Here's Walters. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Roten. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And Nick Young, the bucket on the assist by Brown. Young's got 8.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
In the corner, Stuckey with it. The stupendous finish in traffic. 7 points in the game.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And it's Brown missing.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Shots good from Young.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lopez dishes to Brown. Over to the wing. Roten, the pass to Brown. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Powell, he's checked in for Brook Lopez.
You want me to close my eyes on this one, too?
And Brown drops them both. Here's Stuckey. He's got 7. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. On its way from Young for 2. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And that one's good. Roten.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Now here's Stuckey. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Jang. 6 to shoot. Young with no one around. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Walters. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Young in the corner. Fires it up. And it's blocked by Brown. Nato cannot hit. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Nets out in front, running away with it, and will return shortly. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Andre Robertson. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Brown in at the 3. Young is out there with Robertson. Then there's Brown, and it's Sampson in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Brown kicks to Brown. favors against Robertson. They double him with George. Brown the pass to Sampson. Here's Robertson, and it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Brooklyn with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Passes it to Poole. Here's George. Here's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Sampson dishes to Brown. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's Ellis penetrating. Offensive rebound. He kicks to Mahinmi. Some nice passing here by Indiana. George with the ball. Picked up by Brown. They shoot again. And the layup good by George. George has got 19 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside. Some excellent numbers in this one for Young. 19 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Brook Lopez is checked in for Robertson. Andre Robertson comes in for Jakar Sampson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brown. And it's George again missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they...
It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's
smokes.
one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that. No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Indiana. Nate Walters comes in for Mack. And here's Brown outside. Excellent D there from George.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Walters. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by Brown.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Kicks it to Robertson. Brown outside. He dishes it to Powell. Rebound by Dang. Jang's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's tipped and taken away by Brown. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And George here. Oh!
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure is.
Hey, guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Nato. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And, Greg, I don't think we can overstate how significant that was for them today. I mean, beating a conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Stuckey kicks to Favors. And Brown over to help. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Walters. Young outside. 5 to shoot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. That one, this is for Young. Brown outside. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category.
Well, once again, your ability to make plays with your passing was a major factor in this one. How did you get the offense clicking?
It's like this. You set a tone at the top, everyone underneath followed. Made sure we were all on the same page tonight. Everyone underneath me, aka the rest of the team, just followed suit.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was completely in sync with the whole team tonight. And you could see that in the assist numbers, which were spectacular, I might add. It's hard to imagine him having a better night passing the basketball. Man.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.